Thank you. All right, just a few more people. Do you know someone by name of
Oh my God, a few more people. Like, God, this is an immaculate job of super snitching. Immaculate.
Octavia Stevens?
Yes.
All right. And do you have a nickname for him?
Talking about Slug?
Is that what you called him?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Slug.
How long have you known?
He just gave the prosecutor, the person who he's pointing out, their street name, Slug.
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 I don't know. Like,
You don't know. You don't know.
2018 or something, I think. When
Something
he got
like
out.
that.
I think.